Dr. Ilara Castellanos stood in her cluttered lab, surrounded by means of the whispers of drowsing flowers. Her eyes darted from one flickering display to the following, every displaying the crucial symptoms of a specific species. The room was a testament to her obsession with the complicated dance of existence and its delicate balance. Her arms danced over a keyboard, inputting records with a precision that stated infinite hours spent within the pursuit of knowledge. A tender beep drew her interest to the younger plant within the corner, its leaves a colorful color of blue-green, unlike any she had seen earlier than. It turned into her today's test, a fruits of her life's work, a plant that might breathe existence into the deadest of soils. Ilara turned into an environmental scientist, a name that carried little weight on Earth anymore. The planet had long ago reached a point of no return, its as soon as thriving ecosystems now a shadow of their former glory. But she had no longer misplaced wish. Her eyes burned with a passion that transcended the confines of her small, underfunded lab. Her mind often drifted to the celebs, to the planets she had studied from afar, thinking if they too confronted the same destiny. The whispers grew louder, the plant's silent calls for help achieving a crescendo in her mind. They had been not simply information points on a display screen. They had been dwelling, respiration organisms that trusted her for survival. Her lab coat fluttered as she moved unexpectedly through the aisles of her makeshift greenhouse. Each plant represented a piece of a puzzle, ability strategy to the ecological disaster that had ravaged the galaxy. Her colleagues had long in the past given up, accepting the fame quo as inevitable. But Ilara was no longer one to simply accept defeat. Her spirit turned into fuel by the notion that she ought to make a difference, that she should shop the very fabric of existence itself. The partitions of her lab were lined with the ghosts of her past triumphs and disasters, a consistent reminder of the long road ahead. The door to her sanctuary slid open, letting in a blast of artificial light from the hallway. A younger intern, extensive-eyed and eager, stepped in. Dr. Castellanos, they said, I suppose you're going to need to see this. They held out a tablet, the display sparkling with a picture of a desolate planet, dead and barren. But amidst the wilderness, there has been a glimmer of wish, unmarried point of data that advised something incredible. It's responding, the intern whispered, awe of their voice. Your plant, it's running. Ilara took the tablet, her heart racing. This turned into it, the instant she had been working towards. The plant's survival in this sort of hostile surroundings turned into a beacon of wish. It becomes step one in her grand plan to restore the galaxy's ecosystems. With trembling hands, she magnified the photograph, her eyes devouring every pixel. The plant changed into now not simply surviving, it turned into thriving. This turned into no small victory, however, the sunrise of a brand new generation, a promise of redemption for humanity's past transgressions against the cosmos. The time had come to share her imaginative and prescient with the universe. Her thoughts raced with the consequences of this discovery. If she should rehabilitate one planet, she should do the identical for endless others. But she knew she could not do it by myself. The demanding situations ahead have been insurmountable for one individual, regardless of how pushed. She needed a group, a coalition of the brightest minds throughout the galaxy. And so, she got down to recruit the most diverse and professional organization of scientists, engineers, and visionaries she may want to find. Her message was easy but profound. Together, they could breathe life back into the lifeless voids of Area. The response became overwhelming. Species from every corner of the galaxy answered her name. Each brought with them particular perspectives and knowledge in their very own planet's ecosystems. They accumulated in her once small lab, reworking it right into a bustling hub of innovation. The air buzzed with excitement and urgency as they worked tirelessly, sharing ideas and insights that transcended cultural and organic limitations. The as soon as solitary human become now the leader of an interstellar coalition, united by using a shared motive. The first project changed into to be on the planet Xylophia, a world that had as soon as been wealthy in biodiversity however, now lay in ruins because of unchecked industrial enlargement. As they approached in their sleek, eco-friendly ship, Ilara felt a knot tighten in her stomach. This became their proving floor, the location in which their ideas would face the tough realities of the universe. The team descended to the planet's floor, armed with their bioengineered organisms and cutting-edge terraforming technology. The silence became deafening, a stark comparison to the cacophony of existence that once existed right here. They set to work, planting the seeds of change, pretty actually. The ground underneath their feet became difficult and unforgiving, but with each step, they introduced with them the promise of rebirth. The nanobots swarmed over the landscapes, breaking down toxic compounds and restoring vitamins to the soil. The bioengineered plant life grew at an brilliant fee, adapting to the harsh situations with a resilience that mirrored their creators' willpower. Ilara watched her team contributors, each one a living embodiment of the various beauty of the cosmos. They worked in concord, a symphony of different species participating to repair balance. It became a sight that crammed her with delight and wish. Despite the resistance from folks that profited from the destruction, she knew that they had the electricity to alternate the route of records. As the first shoots of green started to pierce the desolate panorama, she felt a profound experience of obligation. This became simply the start of their journey, but it changed into a promise to the galaxy that they might now not stand idly by using as its ecosystems crumbled away. The crew faced many limitations alongside the way, from herbal screw-ups to sabotage tries by those who feared the lack of their electricity. Yet, they remained steadfast, driven with the aid of the information that their work was crucial. The planet started out to expose symptoms of restoration, its ecosystem slowly however truly regenerating. It turned into a testament to the resilience of lifestyles and the energy of team spirit. Word in their success unfolded like wildfire throughout the galaxy. Worlds once deemed lost causes now looked to them for salvation. The message turned into clear. Together, they might triumph over the finest of demanding situations and provide the galaxy a hazard to flourish over again. And so, the seeds of emotion had been planted, one that might challenge the very cloth of galactic society and shift the focal point from exploitation to preservation. Ilara knew that the street beforehand changed into lengthy and fraught with risk, however she also knew that they had taken the first essential step. As she gazed upon the burgeoning forests of Xylophia, she whispered a silent vow to the celebrities. They could no longer prevent till each planet had a risk to sing with the symphony of lifestyles all over again. The human who had revived an unmarried ecosystem was now the catalyst for galaxy-extensive transformation, inspiring a legacy that might live longer than even the celebs themselves. The coalition grew more potent with each victory, their recognition previous them to planets determined for change. They confronted opposition from the ones entrenched within the old methods, however their successes spoke louder than any protest. The once bare landscapes of Xylophia now teemed with creatures exceptional and small, a vibrant tapestry of coloration and sound that added tears to the eyes of people who had known simplest silence. Ilara's group advanced new strategies and technology, pushing the boundaries of what turned into concept feasible. They harnessed the electricity of the cosmos itself, the usage of sun winds and gravitational forces to form environments and accelerate growth. The know-how they received became shared freely, sparking a revolution in environmental science throughout the galaxy. The industrialists, who had as soon as scoffed at their efforts, now took notice. Some saw the writing at the wall and embraced the new era of sustainability, investment initiatives and projects to restore the harm they'd wrought. Others clung to their power, in search of to undermine the motion within the shadows. But Alara and her crew remained vigilant, their eyes at the prize of a more healthy, greater balanced galaxy. Their work had become a beacon of wish, inspiring countless others to take up the mantle of environmental stewardship. As new worlds flourished under their care, the ripples in their impact grew into waves that touched each corner of the cosmos. The as soon as quiet whispers of the flowers grew right into a strong roar, a testimony to the energy of an unmarried, unyielding spirit. Their mission grew in scope, expanding beyond simple terraforming to embody the restoration of complete planetary structures. They tackled water pollutants with microscopic organisms that might cleanse the oceans, and air pollution with towering systems that mimicked the paintings of the Earth's personal forests. With each task overcome, the tapestry of life grew extra complicated, greater stunning. Through all of it, Alara remained the coronary heart of the operation, her passion and resolution the glue that held the coalition collectively. She had emerged as extra than only a scientist. She became an image, a hero to many. Her name echoed via the halls of strength and the whispers of the cosmos, a call synonymous with the possibility of rebirth. Yet, amidst the birthday celebration and accolades, she in no way lost sight of the remaining aim: to make sure that every dwelling being, no matter how small or remote, had an area inside the grand cosmic dance. For she knew that the destiny of the galaxy became intertwined with the destiny of the smallest seedling, and that the destiny of all existence rested of their collective palms. And so, the human who had revived a single planet persisted her adventure, her eyes set on the stars, her heart full of the boundless capacity of a galaxy reborn. Each planet they saved changed into a stepping stone, every victory a verse within the epic saga of existence's unyielding persistence. The tale of Alara Castellanos and her crew changed into one of wish, of harmony, and of the indomitable will to hold the splendor of the cosmos. It turned into a tale that would be told for millennia to return, a testimony to the strength of one man or woman to trade the route of future. Their subsequent enterprise became to be the planet of Zalara, international, choked with the aid of the remnants of a once thriving civilization that had collapsed under the burden of its own greed. The group descended upon the desolate tract, their spirits high, their willpower unshakable. The air turned into thick with pollutants, the floor scarred via the ravages of enterprise. Yet, as they labored, they could feel the echoes of the planet's former vitality, a faint pulse that grew stronger with each seed they planted and every river they cleansed. The challenges on Zalara had been extraordinary. The planet's ecosystem had been pushed to the brink, its natural defenses all however obliterated. But the coalition of scientists became undeterred. They evolved new lines of bioengineered organisms, each tailored to combat a selected aspect of the environmental disaster. They built structures that harnessed the electricity of the planet's magnetic subject to purify the air, and others that drew strength from the very ground to fuel their restorative efforts. Alara watched her crew, a tapestry of life itself, and felt a profound sense of kinship with every member. There became a shared understanding, a bond cast within the fires of adversity, that transcended their variations. They were extra than colleagues. They were guardians of the galaxy, a circle of relatives united by way of a sacred agree with. The transformation of Zalara changed into a gradual, painstaking method, fraught with setbacks and sacrifices. But because the first green tendrils of life started out to push through the cracks within the polluted Earth, as the first easy breeze whispered throughout the planet's floor, they knew they had been on the cusp of something monumental. The planet became not just recovery, it became reawakening, its spirits rising with every new dawn. The industrialists who had sought to silence them watched from the shadows, their strength waning with every new victory. They had underestimated the electricity of the human spirit, the resilience of existence, and the unyielding force of a galaxy coming together. Elara's coalition grew into a motion, a symphony of numerous voices making a song in concord for the future of all. They confronted every project with the know-how that they have been a part of something a great deal larger than themselves, a pressure that couldn't be stopped. Their work changed into a tapestry of hope, every thread a tale of perseverance and triumph. And as they persevered to weave this tapestry across the celebrities, as soon as desolate planets commenced to bloom once more, their songs of life becoming a member of in a crescendo that echoed via the enormous expanse of the cosmos. The whispers grew louder, the plants in her lab now a chorus of existence, urging her to reach similarly, to dream larger. And so, she did. With every new international, she pushed the bounds of opportunity, her imaginative and prescient increasing to embody the whole thing of the galaxy. Her legacy grew with each seedling that took root, every movement that flowed clear once more. Their task was now not pretty much saving planets. It became about developing a new manner of existence, a future in which all species may want to thrive in concord with their environments. It became a destiny in which the whispers of the flora have been not cries for assist, but a symphony of gratitude for folks who had given them a 2D danger. Elara Castellanos had set out to shop the galaxy, however ultimately, she had accomplished lots more than that. She had ignited a spark of exchange that burned brightly inside each sentient being, a spark that grew into a flame of awareness and a dedication to a sustainable destiny. The human who had revived the galactic environment had grown to be the catalyst for an awakening, a beacon of hope in a universe that had lengthily forgotten the splendor of a balanced global.